I'm Michael Schwartz, the Executive Director for San Diego County Gun Owners. Since our inception, we have fought for the right to keep and the right to bear arms. We have made a point to shine a very bright light on San Diego Sheriff for not issuing carry concealed weapon permits, or CCWs, to sane, trained, law-abiding citizens. For 2 years, SDCGO has taken steps to convince the sheriff to issue permits so people can defend their life, their family, and their dignity outside of their home. We had little hope for seeing real change. After all, if a federal court case didn't convince him, what would? We believe our efforts have paid off. Over the summer, we met with the sheriff and his staff to talk about a change to his good cause policy. The sheriff's CCW policy isn't what we want it to be yet, but we believe he is now issuing permits. So we made this step-by-step video to help you be successful when applying for a CCW. Unfortunately, the process is so new and still very vague, so this is the best information we have right now. Whether successful or not, please send us an email letting us know what your experience was. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Jenna for the San Diego County Gun Owners. This video will give you easy to follow, step-by-step instructions for applying for a CCW with the San Diego Sheriff's Department. Remember, we are not attorneys and this is not legal advice. We are simply giving the best information we have in order to help clarify the application process. Let's begin. Step 1 is to go to the CCW section of the Sheriff's website to read his policy and procedures. The link to the Sheriff's website is down below in the description of this video. Step 2 is to call the number listed on the website to set an appointment with the licensing division to submit your application for a CCW. The number is 858-974-2020. Step 3 is to complete as much of the application as you are able. A link to the application can be found on the website or in the video's description below. On the application, complete, read, and sign sections 1 through 5 before your appointment. Wait to complete sections 6, 7, and 8 so that it is done in the presence of a licensing clerk at your first appointment. Take a look at section 7 and be prepared to answer the questions if the clerk asks you, but do not write anything in section 7 until directed to do so by the licensing clerk. Now, for the infamous good cause statement. Looking at the application at the bottom of page 10 of 13, there is a section for you to use and write your good cause statement. It is also acceptable for you to write in a good cause statement on a separate sheet of paper. To write a good cause statement, look at the section of the Sheriff's website that goes into detail about cause. There are 7 bullet points, and each are a different, although admittedly vague, explanation of the kind of information he is looking for you to provide. Find the bullet points or point that is most applicable to you and use it to make your statement. Here's an example. The second bullet point states the nature of the business or occupation of the applicant is such that it is subject to personal risk and/or criminal attack greater than the general population. If this bullet point is the most applicable to your individual situation, start your good cause statement with, the nature of my occupation is such that it is subjecting me to personal risk and criminal attack greater than the general population because, and complete the statement using an accurate explanation of your individual circumstances. The sheriff is looking for a story or statement explaining what you do, especially for a living or hobby, that puts you at risk of some kind of attack where you would need to use lethal force to defend your life. Proficiency, firearms training, a military record, or holding other CCWs is not going to suffice. Include one sentence at the end that talks about your firearms proficiency, but spend most of the statement explaining what you do that puts you at risk and explain why. Special note, to be successful in obtaining a CCW, do not include statements like, it's my right, or because of the Second Amendment in your good cause statement. SDCGO agrees with you, but it won't help you get your CCW. Step 4 is to attend your first interview and bring the following: your application completed as much as you are able, a monthly billing statement with your name and physical San Diego County address. This can be a cell phone, utility bill, credit card, statement, or other. If in doubt, ask the clerk. Driver's license or passport or any employment or professional identification that may be related to what you wrote in your good cause statement, like a bar card, medical license, or DOD identification. Any kind of evidence to corroborate statements in your good cause statement, like police reports, news stories, website evidence, printout of threats, etc. And, of course, a smile and a friendly demeanor. Remember, the licensing clerks are there to help you process the application only. They don't make the decision to issue your permit, and they cannot set policy. So please treat them well. Finally, step 5, pass or fail, send feedback to SDCGO regarding which clerk you worked with by name, how your experience was, and what you used as a good cause statement. We know some of this information seems vague, and applying seems like you are taking a big chance. We are in uncharted territory since the sheriff loosened his policy. Even though the sheriff appears to have authorized some kind of expansion on his CCW issuance, the details are still fuzzy at best. The word is getting out, and people are applying. Their experiences have generally been good, so now is the time to try. Help us out by going through the process so we can continue to provide better and better information in the future, and so you can get a California CCW. Side note, a frequently asked question that we want to address is, if my CCW application gets denied, will it have a negative effect on my chances of getting one in the future? The answer is no. Simply getting turned down is not a determining factor for being approved or denied in the future. This is a common myth. This isn't all the change we wanted, but it looks like it is a change, and we earned it through hard persistence. SDCGO could not have done it without our fantastic members, and for that, we thank you. Not a member yet? Help San Diego County gun owners continue to do the important work we do by becoming a member today for $10 a month. To join, go to SanDiegoCountyGunOwners.com today. Together, we will win.
Without someone doing something about it, it's not going to get any better.